Now, have any of you people ever heard the ballad of Stubsie? It goes a little something like this. Well, Stubsie was born in the hot September of '01. Lived her whole life baking under that mighty Phoenix sun. She lived a simple life at first, like many, she was pure. Until one fateful day when all her morals disappeared.
Until that fateful day when all her morals disappeared.
Stubsie's life was difficult from the very start. Her knees and shins both missing, so she's only 4 foot tall. It's hard to make a living with such a disability. So that's why she started stealing shoes to feed her family.
That's why she started stealing shoes to feed her family.
One evening at the saloon, a rowdy crowd rolled in. Stubsie sat by patiently and waited for her in. The boys got drunk and fell asleep while sitting in their stools. And that's when Stubsie got to work taking off their shoes.
That's when Stubsie got to work taking off their shoes.
Stubsie stealing shoes again, you know it is a shame. But if you were in her position, don't you think you'd do the same? Cowboy boots or heels, it don't matter what you got on. Stubsie's stealing shoes and she's living on the run.
Stubsie's stealing shoes and she's living on the run.
Stubsie kept on stealing, she just couldn't get enough. Addicted to the thrill of maybe one day getting caught. But no lawman could stop her, and you know many had tried. But in Sheriff Joe she met her match, and by her gun stub she did die.
By Josie's gun stub she did die.
Stubsie stealing shoes again, you know it is a shame. But if you were in her position, don't you think you'd do the same? Cowboy boots or heels, it don't matter what you got on. Stubsie's stealing shoes and she's living on the run.
Stubsie's stealing shoes and she's living on the run.
Now Stubsie may be dead, but her story still lives on. A cautionary tale to those who steal, you will be caught. Stubsie faced the judgment of Sheriff Josie's loaded gun. But we won't forget the legend of the girl who's 4'1".
We won't forget the legend of the girl who's 4'1".
Sheriff Joe rode into Phoenix in the middle of the night, after locals asked for help against their missing shoe plight. She looked around and didn't see a single shoe in sight. That's when the sheriff knew that this would be a fight.
That's when Josie knew she had to fight.
She knew Stubsie would vanish once her arrival became known. So she snuck inside some stables and awaited her return. The sheriff needed bait to lure Stubsie to come back. So she found an extra pair of shoes and plotted her attack.
She found an extra pair of shoes and plotted her attack.
Well, Stubsie arrived at dawn and she just could not resist.
Some say it was her final heist and she'd retire after this.
She had to steal just one more pair, it had to be done. And that's when she fell victim to Josie's loaded gun. The people there still talk about all the times they lost their shoes and the legend of Sheriff Joe, so righteous and so true. And if they find their shoes misplaced in the current day, maybe they still think that Stubsie had taken them away.
Maybe they still think that Stubsie had taken them away.
Well, Stubsie arrived at dawn and she just could not resist.
Some say it was her final heist and she'd retire after this.
She had to steal just one more pair, it had to be done. And that's when she fell victim to Josie's loaded gun.
And that's when she fell victim to Josie's loaded gun.
Well, of all the tales of Stubsie, there's one that comes to mind. A time where she broke a man's heart and left him sitting there crying. You see, Stubsie had a boyfriend by the simple name of Mo, but she left him at the altar when she fled to Mexico.
She left him at the altar when she fled to Mexico.
Their love once blossomed like a rose until Stubsie got a fright. She heard the news of Sheriff Joe's arrival late that night. So she said to Mo, I'm sorry, but I really have to go. That's when Stubsie rode into the dark to the land of Mexico.
Stubsie rode into the dark to the land of Mexico.
Mo could not believe what had just happened to him. The wedding was tomorrow, he didn't know where to begin. He thought the only thing he could do was join her on the run. But when he looked for his shoes, he realized they were gone.
But when he looked for his shoes, he realized they were gone.
Their love once blossomed like a rose until Stubsie got a fright. She heard the news of Sheriff Joe's arrival late that night. So she said to Mo, I'm sorry, but I really have to go. That's when Stubsie rode into the dark to the land of Mexico.
Stubsie rode into the dark to the land of Mexico.
The next morning he heard the news and dropped down to his knees. He cursed the sheriff's name and said it should have been me. Why did Stubsie take the bait? She should have stayed in Mexico. And that's how Stubsie broke the heart of that poor old man named Mo.
And that's how Stubsie broke the heart of that poor old man named Mo.
Well, I met a sweet woman on the banks of the Rio Grande. She took the shoes off my feet when we began to dance. Why did she take them away? I don't understand. What has made her this way? She must have some strange compulsion. With my shoes, she swam away.
She swam away
across that deep white river with my shoes. She swam away. Soon after I realized what has happened to me, it seems I've been schemed by the one who they call Stubsie. She carried my shoes across that big river, oh my Lord. No lawman can catch her, my shoes, they are gone.
My shoes, they are gone.
Well, Stubsie fled on that river that they call the Rio Grande, but she also stole my heart, and that's what I don't understand. On cold nights I often wonder what became of this girl. If she stopped and changed her life for her own sake, I hope so.
If she stopped and changed her life for her own sake, I hope so.
I ain't seen nothing like her before or ever since. Her tiny arms and tiny legs made her seem so innocent. So I helped her on her journey, and I had given her some food. That's when she ducked underneath my horse and ran off with my booze.
That's when she ducked underneath my horse and ran off with my booze.
And to this day I wonder what Stubsie's like today. As my horse drinks from the river, who let her slip away? I hope she found herself a husband way down in Mexico. If she returns to Arizona, towards trouble she will go.
If she returns to Arizona, towards trouble she will go.
Well, Stubsie fled on that river that they call the Rio Grande, but she also stole my heart, and that's what I don't understand. On cold nights I often wonder what became of this poor girl, and if she stopped and changed her life for her own sake, I hope so.
Did she stop and change her life for her own sake? We hope so.
Some people often wonder how Stubsie got that way. They think that she was born with tiny arms and tiny legs. But let me tell you a story that most folks don't even know about how Stubsie got the way she is so very long ago. It was 1862 and the country was at war, and when the Union came out west, she couldn't take it anymore. She had to fight for Dixie and defend her desert home. Even though she was a woman, they let her fight for the Southern cause. Stubsie was a rebel from the minute she was born, fighting hard for General Lee, to whose honors she had sworn. She was a brave young soldier till a cannon hit her low, and that's how Stubsie lost her arms and legs so many years ago.
And that's how Stubsie lost her arms and legs so many years ago.
Stubsie fought so bravely, she was the fear of the Union's men. But when she took that cannonball, for her it was the end. There wasn't much where all the soldiers on both sides can agree, but they all say Stubsie deserves a nod in our long history.
They all say she deserves a nod in our long history.
Stubsie was a rebel from the minute she was born, fighting hard for General Lee, to whose honor she had sworn. She was a brave young soldier till a cannon hit her low, and that's how Stubsie lost her arms and legs so many years ago.
And that's how Stubsie lost her arms and legs so many years ago.
Now you know why Stubsie really looks the way she does. So if you see someone like Stubsie, maybe show them a little love. She had to rob and steal your shoes just simply to get by. She really tried her best my sweet Stubsie goodbye.
She really tried her best, my sweet Stubsie goodbye.
Now Stubsie's been hauling some big cargo. She's got about 200 miles left to go. So she pulls up in a little truck stop by the interstate. She steps inside and gets herself a snack, flaming hot chips and a cigarette pack. Says this will do, I think I'll be on my way.
Well, Stubsie is truckin' across the USA. Gotta make those deliveries, she gotta make it back home in one piece.
Who even knows when she will be back?
A job's a job and she's fine with that. A job's a job and she's fine with that.
Now she's been back on the road for quite some time. Her eyes are starting to get real wide, and she's having some trouble paying attention to the road. She notices the sun and it's getting late. I think the rest of this ride's gonna have to wait. She pulls into the refuge of a Walmart parking lot.
Well, Stubsie is truckin' across the USA. Gotta make those deliveries, she gotta make it back home in one piece.
Who even knows when she will be back?
A job's a job and she's fine with that. A job's a job and she's fine with that.
Now just as Stubsie was starting to snore, she hears someone knocking on her passenger door. She peeks through the window and looks outside. It's a woman, my God, what a sweet surprise.
Well, Stubsie is truckin' across the USA. Gotta make those deliveries, she gotta make it back home in one piece.
Who even knows when she will be back?
A job's a job and she's fine with that. A job's a job and she's fine with that.
Well, now just when things started getting hot, a light shone out from the very next lot. A man's voice came out with a heavy ring. Get out of the truck, this is a sting. I guess Stubsie's headed off to jail. Ain't nobody gonna pay her bail. Well,
Stubsie is truckin' across the USA. Gotta make those deliveries, she gotta get back home in one piece.
Who even knows when she will be back?
A job's a job and she's fine with that. A job's a job and she's fine with that.
I once had my own space on Josie's shelf, where I planned to live out my days. But that was all so long ago. I'm now in my own place. Sometimes I still remember the stream where I arrived, but now her room needs cleaning and she's tubing me tonight. Lord, she's tubing me tonight.
She's tubing me tonight.
If there was one thing I could tell her, I'd simply ask her why. She'd take a person's gift and toss it to the side. It seems like something's missing. I can't be the only one to stay without the dingle alien Her room doesn't feel the same. Sometimes I still remember the stream where I arrived, but now her room needs cleaning and she's tubing me tonight. Lord, she's tubing me tonight. She's tubing me tonight. It's been too many years now, sitting in my thoughts and my regrets. I often wish that Dongle and my Josie never met. We hoped that he'd be rescued from inside that plastic tube. And when that day comes, maybe I'll come back to you. Sometimes I still remember the stream where I arrived, but now her room needs cleaning and she's tubing me tonight. Lord, she's tubing me tonight. She's tubing me tonight. I was so sad, I didn't know what to say when Josie told us there'd be no stream today. No new top load, no fun games to play, no pom-pom or David till the next stream we wait. No pom-pom or David till the next stream we wait. There goes my Monday and all the plans that we had. No catching up with the other bros season chat. Why would she do this? I can't comprehend. This put the good vibes of this week to an end. This really put the good vibes of this week to an end. Now I'll fetch me some whiskey and fetch me some rum. I refresh her channel, hoping she will return. I guess we have to wait for just one more day, because Josie won't be streaming today. Josie won't be streaming today. Well, I guess I'll watch Mizzy, but it just ain't the same. What about that other girl? I think Binks was her name. Or maybe the twins have something cool going on. The twins don't stream Mondays, I'm going insane. I was just so sad, I didn't know what to say when Josie told us there'd be no stream today. No new top blow, no fun games to play, no pom-pom or David till the next stream we wait. No pom-pom or David till the next stream we wait.